Folks, I want to tell you about an extraordinarily patriotic organization. The only organization that recognizes young people who decide to volunteer to serve our country in the military. It's called Our Community Salutes, ourcommunitysalutes.org. It's a fantastic organization. My wife is honored to be part of it, but the man who founded it, the man who runs it, has given his heart and soul to it to honor our young people. Is a gentleman by the name of Ken Hartman, who's become a wonderful friend of the family. And Ken Hartman, welcome to the program, and tell our audience about Our Community Salutes, what it does, how you honor these young people, what it is that you are asking of this enormously patriotic audience tonight.
Hi, Mark. Thanks very much for having me tonight. And happy Military Appreciation to you and all your amazing listeners. So it all started 17 years ago when I made the fortunate decision to serve on our local school board here in South Jersey. You know what that's like. And that's what I discovered back in 2009, that we were doing nothing for the kids who were graduating from high school and who were enlisting in the military graduation. I'm an old soldier, but I was an officer. I went through ROTC, and those kids going to the academy, and their moms and dads got all the appreciation, but it was almost like these kids were invisible. So started a dinner for all the kids in my county 17 years ago, and lo and behold, it's just word got out. The military got recruiters got behind it, and we have been, we're in 23 states, I believe, this year, over 60 events, and it's literally thousands and thousands of people. Our ceremony recognizing the kids in Los Angeles had 1,000 people at that. The other night we did a ceremony in San Antonio, over 800 people at that. This past Tuesday, Director Kelsey Gabber was our speaker in South Jersey. And that was a real treat to get another cabinet member to speak to these kids and their families.
And you've had a lot of very, what do we call them, very well-known patriotic people who've attended these events, including governors. Governors' wives. Pete Hegseth spoke a couple of years ago. Countless numbers of generals and senior enlisted officials and Medal of Honor. We're the only organization doing this at this scale, and it's absolutely amazing to think that we're now in our 17th year, but we want to double it. We want to double what we do over the next 3 years, and we're going to need a lot of help to do that. Now, the point is you have these ceremonies for these young people who are going to leave school, join the military, and perhaps go off to some hellhole out there to try and protect our country.
Yes.
You're going to have an event coming up soon. I understand the First Lady of Florida, Casey DeSantis, will be there. As a matter of fact,
that's right.
My wife is involved, not like you, but she is a huge Ken Hartman fan. And ladies and gentlemen, Ken, I want the public to understand it's hard to convey it, what these young people feel, because one of the things that drove you, as you explained to me once, was here are all these people getting scholarships to Harvard, this, that, and the other, and there was literally nothing for young people who said, you know what, I'm going to put aside all that, and I'm going to serve my country. And you said, I'm going to fill this void. And what you're trying to do is you've expanded enormously, but you want it to occur in every corner of the country where there are young people volunteering to serve, correct?
Absolutely. There's about 150,000 kids who make this decision. And while we got a big bump this year, for reasons we don't know, but we had a big bump this year, there's reports that are coming out now saying that it may have been a bump. And so we have to continue to press the merits and also to take care of them. And one of the reports that came out just 2 days ago, entitled Sustaining the National Treasure Veteran Transition and Life Cycle of the All-Volunteer Force, it came out, this was a report by the American Enterprise Institute, and saying that, we've got the problem with our veterans. They're not the older veterans, it's the younger ones. It's newly listed because, again, 75% of the kids that we honor will only serve for
for 24 months, and then they've been out and they're unemployed. So we put a program in place called OCS Connect, where we're trying to educate the parents of these young people about what you should be doing now.
We're having a problem with our connection. Hold your thought. We're gonna call you again so we have a clear connection, because the things you're saying are incredibly important. And what Ken's talking about is, young people join, they serve, they're 18, they're 20, they're 21, they're 25, serve 2 years, they come back and they can't get a job. And so his organization is expanding its efforts and its activities to try and address that too. So number one, they want to celebrate and thank young people who could be on a completely different trajectory, whether it's education or work or something, but they decide to join the all-volunteer military. And thank God they do. We wouldn't have an all-volunteer military, we'd have a draft. And these are real patriots. And then number two, when some of them come back, they can't find work. And so they're trying to address that too. And Ken Hartman and his group, it's called ourcommunitysalutes.org, they're doing this with all private resources. All private resources. Ken Hartman, do we have Ken back?
That's the issue, but yeah, you're absolutely right. We rely on Americans to help us with making these events. They're not cheap. They're all over the country. And the other way that they can help us is by going to our website at ourcommunitysalutes.org, or the shortcut is just ocsusa.org, and sign our virtual thank you card to the class of 2025. You can leave a message there. We share that message with folks. And our goal is to get 250,000 Americans to sign that virtual card by July 4th, again, in reference to our 250th anniversary coming up. So, again, we need your talent. We need your treasure. And we certainly, the easiest way is simply to go to the website, fill out the virtual thank you card, and leave a message for these young heroes.
A virtual message card takes almost no time. It costs absolutely nothing. And you're thanking them, and they love these cards. They love them. So the goal is to get 250,000 of us to sign them. Right. So please, let's have a Levin surge. We're patriotic. We want to recognize these young people. Go to OCSUSA, is it, Ken?
Yes, OCSUSA.org.
OCSUSA.org. We have a great patriot with us, Ken Hartman. He's not only a veteran, he started ourcommunitysalutes.org, which salutes our young people who go into the military. So, Ken Hartman, people can help you by going to OCSUSA.org and signing that virtual thank you card. And they went by July 4th, they're trying to get 250,000 people. Folks, we have 14.5 million people here. 250,000 people, just some patriots. You go to OCSUSA.org. Please help out. Ken, where is your next event, and what is it?
Oh, we've got about 10 to 12. I mean, we're more than halfway through because, of course, the kids graduate in April and May, so we do our ceremonies in April and May. But tomorrow night, for example, or the 15th, we're in Pensacola, Florida. 17th, we're in Connecticut. The 19th, we're in upstate New York, which is going to be a great one. Northern Virginia on the 21st. All of these dates, all of the registration is on our website at ocsusa.org. And then there's a whole bunch of them around the country, from Georgia on the 16th, and Valdosta to Austin on the 15th. Delaware is tonight, actually. So go to the website. Most of them are still have room. Some of them have restrictions because there's just so many seats in the venue they have, but we don't charge anybody to come. We want veterans in particular to be there to welcome these young people into the family. It's very, very important, as pointed out by that report I mentioned earlier, that we've got to get these young veterans to know that their decision to serve our country is a noble one. In fact, one of the things we give every one of them is our little 96-page pocket guide to the U.S. Constitution and our founding documents, because we want them to know, they know what they're going to do. They're going to become an electrician or underwater welder, but but understanding the oath, understand that they take, and understanding the basic principles that they're called upon to defend, that they're not taught in school. So we try to do that as well by giving them a copy of a booklet entitled "Why We Take the Oath" to educate them.
Well, I want to thank you. You're a tremendous patriot. You truly are. You've changed a lot of people's lives, particularly young people and their parents, who are always so excited and happy when they come to these events, honoring their children who are going potentially into battle. It's Our Community Salutes, or let's do it this way, OCSUSA.org. You can learn anything you want about it. Very transparent. They're tremendous. It's run by volunteers, the whole thing, pretty much. And they're trying to get 250,000 Americans to sign the virtual thank you card by July 4th. Let's please help them. That would be great.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
We posted the contact on all my social platforms and so forth, OCSUSA.org. Ken, I want to thank you, man. You're just a great patriot and a wonderful human being.
It's an honor to honor these kids. When you come to one of these sessions, these ceremonies, you will be changed for life. You'll see the parents. You'll see the pride of tears of pride in their eyes. You'll see the kids smiling, and certainly the messages on the virtual thank you card echo that as well.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you to your audience.
Care.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
You got it.